Next, we begin the plot explanation for episode 63. Before watching, please give it a like. Endless, heavenly demons surge out from the center in a massive black mass, like a tidal wave rushing toward the new world. The Dutian Demon King stands on the altar with his 8 arms spread wide, welcoming the heavenly demons descending from the sky as the crowd roars like thunder. "Leave the collapsing dark world," they chant. "Head to the new world. There are beautiful women here, endless food, and the guardians are all weak. Let us trample them freely." Long Jiaonan watches in horror as his father is defeated miserably at the feet of the Dutian Demon King. The Flood Dragon falls to the ground, helpless. Another sect leader, level powerhouse, is beheaded, the head held high. Long Jiaonan's heart fills with sorrow as he laments that the Yulong sect is probably doomed. At that moment, heavenly demons rain down from the sky, slaughtering the scattered soldiers wantonly. Qin Mu is blasted to the ground by the demons, but he is no stranger to them. He once roamed the great void at night with the village chief and killed many heavenly demons. Their bodies are powerful. Their forms vary greatly. They cultivate demonic energy and excel in close combat and divine abilities, though their spells are not as refined as those of humans. Facing the encirclement, Qin Mu quickly counters. In flashes of blades and swords, he kills several heavenly demons, showing impressive combat strength. A bull-headed heavenly demon challenges him, dragging a giant blade and roaring as it charges. Just as Qin Mu prepares to meet it, a massive snake descends from the sky and crushes the bull-headed demon into pulp. Long Jiaonan controls the great snake and joins the battlefield. The snake tail sweeps horizontally, crushing dozens of heavenly demons. Though the two are strong, they still fall into bitter combat against the tidal wave of demons. Hu Ling'er summons a tornado to protect everyone, but heavenly demons break through the wind. The situation grows more critical. Qin Mu mocks himself inwardly. The patriarch said, "The trouble I cause, I must fix myself. This time I can't fix it." Just then, dazzling light comes from the south. Countless flying swords form an enormous sword swarm, surging like a tide. As the arrows spin, the flying swords shoot out and slaughter the heavenly demons completely. Light converges, restoring clarity to the sky. The Dutian Demon King sees this, and his face changes drastically. He urgently summons his true body to descend on the altar. The surrounding heavenly demons use demonic language and corpses to hasten the summoning. The sky shakes as a massive Demon King's foot emerges from the vortex, rolling demonic flames burning and dyeing Tianbo City red. However, the sword swarm quickly turns toward Tianbo City, its scale almost matching the city. The Dutian Demon King roars, raising his 8 arms high to prop up a black curtain barrier, blocking the assault. Flying swords collide with the barrier, emitting piercing noises that shock everyone's eardrums until they bleed. Qin Mu goes deaf, and the heavenly demons suffer greatly. Even the distant, Wuding army soldiers feel uncomfortable. The old general on the city tower marvels at the sword swarm's power. The Yankang National Teacher says this person's strength far exceeds the 3 old monsters who besieged him. The Duke of Wei is puzzled why South Border summoned the Dutian Demon King, but the National Teacher believes this action instead helps Yankang breach the city, avoiding bloodshed among the soldiers. In the city, the Dutian Demon King's 8 arms are bloody and mangled, unable to withstand the assault. His true body cannot fully descend due to insufficient summoning power. At that moment, a peerless sword light strikes, containing the supreme sword, intent he once saw in the temple. The Demon King sighs. Even death is worth it. Finally, his head is severed by the sword light. The Yankang National Teacher sheathes his sword and steps into Tianbo City, facing the swarming heavenly demons. The Demon King's corpse falls, the black curtain barrier collapses, and the sword swarm suddenly converges into thousands of sword pellets entering a wooden box. The National Teacher gazes at the box, unmoving. The army seizes the chance to cross the river, charging into Tianbo City and engaging in fierce battle with the heavenly demons. With no one presiding over the altar, the summoning stops abruptly. The vortex slowly shrinks, and the Demon King's true body is forced back. An angry roar echoes from the sky. Qin Mu notices the wooden box falling into the forest. He chases it and finds a cloth-clad old man carrying the box, with a blacksmith furnace on his back and a weathered face. The old man grins toothlessly, a familiar aura coming from his mouth. The mute grandpa. Qin Mu is puzzled, not understanding who the Tao friend the National Teacher mentioned is. However, the National Teacher's act of confiding in him makes Qin Mu wary. He faintly feels he might be silenced at any moment. The National Teacher seems to see through his concerns and softly reassures him. "You don't need to worry. I'm just feeling emotional and chatting with you. You're a good listener. If it were the Duke of Wei with his big mouth, I wouldn't dare say these things." Qin Mu blinks, thinking to himself that Wei Yong is from the Duke of Wei's family. So the whole family inherits the habit of gossiping. The National Teacher continues, "Though you are a 6th-rank Imperial scholar, you're not in the court, so it's safer to talk to you. Moreover, you're the demon cult leader of the Heavenly Devil cult, who would believe anything you say." Qin Mu's face darkens. The cult has a good reputation among the people, but is notorious in the court and martial world. Just then, several generals approach to report that Tianbo City has been pacified. The National Teacher introduces Qin Mu as the first Imperial doctor of the dynasty. The generals size him up, seeing him handsome, young, and steady, and praise him. Dr. Qin is truly young and promising, well-deserved reputation. Qin Mu humbly responds. Then the National Teacher looks south and sighs. This battle was just a small test. The coming battles are the key. Before he finishes, he suddenly coughs. The generals hurry forward, concerned. The National Teacher waves it off. It's nothing. Just injured from the shock when slaying the demon god earlier. He begins deploying the next plan, ordering He Zhiguo to deliver 2 choices to the South Border rebels. Either the Imperial army sweeps and destroys everything, or follow martial world rules and fight fairly, winner takes all. Though doubtful, He Zhiguo obeys. The National Teacher then orders troop movements to apply pressure and seize key areas, with the Duke of Wei teasing him about his injury and stiff face. The national teacher sighs helplessly. All men in the Wei family have mouths big enough to swallow several cows. Chinmu can't help but laugh. Chinmu wants to bid farewell to search for the scattered heirs, but the national teacher insists he come along to treat his injuries. Helplessly, Chinmu agrees and gives the heirs names. The national teacher casts a spell to summon them. Moments later, Shen Wanyun and others arrive injured, even the dragon Qilin brought back by the wolf slave. The heirs feel uneasy, worried about punishment. But the national teacher just glances and smiles slightly at the dragon Qilin. Chinmu applies dragon saliva to heal wounds. Hu Ling'er teases that others should pay, making everyone laugh. Then Chinmu announces the task change. He will follow the national teacher south. Anyone can leave if they want. Though knowing the danger, the heirs decide to join for cultivation guidance. Yunqi excitedly wants to show the rebels the Imperial College's strength and convert them with Buddhist Dharma. Chinmu knows clearly this journey is full of dangers, possibly no return. He sighs inwardly. This path is very hard. Even with your head tied to your belt, you may not finish it. The Yankang National Teacher travels light, stepping south, with Chinmu and companions following. On the road, Chinmu learns their luck was better, protected by the dragon Qilin, which shone against the demons. Hu Ling'er complains the big guy eats and drinks theirs, but helps others instead. Chinmu agrees. Looking back at ruined Tianbo City, Chinmu thinks Yankang's army has entered, and Long Jiaonan, with the Yulong sect's Dragon King, probably died in the chaos. Pity. The unique spells are lost, especially the Demon Retreat Order he hadn't learned yet. Meanwhile, in the city, a beautiful woman in an ink-green dress with a living red snake earring catches attention. If Chinmu were there, he'd recognize her as Long Jiaonan, now in female form after shedding skin. Under pretext of searching for her father, she attacks soldiers with poisonous bees from the snake, digs out the heavily injured Dragon King, summons a giant snake, and escapes. The Dragon King, learning the sect is nearly wiped out, burns with rage, and vows to tear Chinmu into pieces. Chinmu's group continues south, asking the national teacher about cultivation, especially the 5 luminaries' realm mysteries. The national teacher sighs at the superficial education, explaining the true essence. The 5 luminaries correspond to the 5 elements, resonating with heavenly stars for control over them. He demonstrates with shields, wild growth, waves, fire clouds, and earth balls. Everyone struggles to digest it. The national teacher shakes his head. This batch is the worst he's taught. But Chinmu points out, it's because the national teacher is a once-in-500 years genius. Calmly, he guides them, questioning assumptions like Azure Dragon Chi being only wood attribute, using examples to refute narrow views. He stresses foundation with a triangle diagram. Unstable 5 luminaries leads to widening gaps, critical at Divine Bridge. Recommending classics, he inspires some to rebuild foundations. Chinmu realizes hidden secrets in old techniques could perfect his overlord, Body 3 Elixirs method, and begins integrating them under guidance. Others seek advice. Yue Qinghong on swords, Yun Kui on Buddhism, Shen Wanyun on skills, Si Yunxiang getting more attention, even the wolf slave on blades. The national teacher teaches without discrimination. Hu Ling'er shares demon cultivation insights. He listens seriously, explaining demons lack divine treasures and analyzing creation, greatly benefiting her. Just then, dots of light appear in the sky, converging into a fiery red stream pouring into Qin Mu. His aura surges instantly, body transforming. Horns grow, smoke from nostrils, taller and robust with fire patterns and a bull tail. Hu Ling'er stares in shock and exclaims, "National Teacher, my young master has revealed his true form. He's not a fox spirit. He's a bull spirit." Thank you all for the support. If you think it's good, subscribe. See you next week.